Yes, good afternoon to everybody. Welcome to the Mood Court class, and you are welcome. And I posted something on the screen. Please read it. What I posted on the screen. Yes, anyone? Please read it. Unmute and read it. What I posted on the screen.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Go ahead. Go ahead. What I posted on the screen. Please read it.
Be you ever so high? The lie is always above you. Good afternoon, Professor Dr. M.S. Hussain, sir.
Yes, that is the thing which I said. Be you ever so high. The lie is always over you. So one cannot say that the lie is below me because I do have a lot of money. Your money will not play any role over there in front of the law. So that is what I want to say is. Yes, next we would like to see that we are left over there regarding the statement of points. That is the we were supposed to do. The reason is there are 12, how many points are there? If you happen to see the points, see there I mentioned clearly. Statement of facts is there. That is the consecutive small Roman number. After that, the questions presented is nothing but the statement of points or statement of issues or statement of charges. The three ways that we can say it. So, if you just turn on to the point where the respondent said we are making it, what are the statement of the points according to the respondent side? In the criminal, that is the moot court proposition 1. Number 1, there was a provocation by the deceased. The reason is there, if there is a provocation, at that instance, punishment is high, punishment is low.
Punishment is high, sir.
If there is a provocation, the punishment is high or punishment is low. That means other parties contributed for the provocation at the time that he did it. That means the punishment is less. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Somebody will provocated you. If he did not provocate you, you would not have done such a thing. Because the other party provocated you, you did the thing. That means your intention is less. Because of his provocation, you were excited and you did the thing. That means if you say the murder and culpable homicide, and which is applicable over here?
Culpable.
Culpable homicide is applicable because its punishment is less, whereas the murder punishment is more. Though the first statement of points is we are arguing on behalf of the respondent side, so there was a provocation by the deceased. That means to get the less punishment to the respondent, because we are arguing on behalf of the
Respondent.
respondent. Here, who is the respondent? Mr. Ram Babu. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, let us see the 5 points. Do you think that 5 points are same like the appellant side points? Yes.
Sir, appellant has contributed, but defendants at the same point we have to counter, sir.
But only the structure is different here. See, in the appellant upside, they say there was no provocation. In the appellant side, they say whether there is a provocation, there we can make it out there was no provocation. So naturally, we will make it very clear there was no provocation also we can say, number 1. Number 2, whether there is a provocation or not. You can say both the way. See, the same thing will be applicable for the appellant side. The same thing will be applicable from the respondent side because you mentioned the both. Whether there is a provocation or not. See, both you mentioned. So now, what you want to emphasize, you say that thing. Yes, there was a provocation and there was a no provocation, depending upon the which side that you are arguing. But make it more clear, because when you are arguing on behalf of the appellant, you make it clearly that there was no provocation. Or you can write also, there was a provocation or not. Because both the way. Or you can write there was no provocation. Directly you can say that. Because you want to argue on the same point. There is no provocation, hence he did it. That means he made not culpable homicide, but he attempted murder. Not attempted, committed murder. See, that was the difference that you will find it. Whether the incision made by the flick knife to the respondent late Raju is amount to murder and not culpable homicide. Here I made it very much clear. If I say or, means any one of it. If you write or, that may be applicable from the appellant side, the same can be applicable to the respondent side. But if I made it very well clear that whether the incision made by the flick knife to the respondent late Raju is amount to murder because it is the appellant side and not culpable side. If I just turn to the respondent side, see the second one is, read second one issue. Yes, read the second one issue, unmute.
The incision made by a flick knife to the respondent, late Raju, was amount to culpable homicide but not murder.
See, here we will say culpable homicide but not murder. But here what we said, it is amount to murder because we are arguing on the appellant side. When you are arguing the appellant side, and the appellant is the state of Telangana, that is the state of Telangana. What is state of Telangana? What? High Court of Telangana. That is arguing over there. At that instance, we see that the respondent should be punished more. That means here we can say murder. So sometimes you can keep both same or not. If you write or not, the same is applicable in the respondent side also. It depends upon the way that you write it. See, I'm writing this is appellant side. Mohan, who is the brother of the appellant, was a abettor. Here we say abettor under the section 109 of the IPC. But if I want to write whether the Mohan is the abettor under the section 109 of the IPC or not, that means the same will be applicable to the both the side. But this is the appellant side. Now, the same thing we will see the respondent side. A respondent side, what I can say, third one is, Mohan was the brother of the appellant, was not. See, I completely denied. Was not abettor under the section 109 of the IPC. Because I want to protect the respondent in this way. The fourth one, common intention is not attracted under the section 34 of the IPC because I want to protect the respondent. But if you see the statement of the appellant, common intention was there under the section 34 of the IPC. Suppose if this thing is, if I write here, whether the common intention was there under section 34 IPC or not, that means it will be from the both the sides. The same thing will appear in the respondent side. Are you following me?
Sir.
Because both are there. At the time, you can prove it, it is not there, it is there. When you write in such a style. And the last one is section 2K of the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children's Act 2015 provision is attracted. Here I am arguing on behalf of the appellant side, hence the appellant side statement of fact is like that. Suppose if I write whether the section 24 of the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act is applicable or there or not, because in the appellant side it is 215 is attracted, but in the respondent side they want to see that 2000 should be attracted in one way. Actually there should be a not applicable. 215 is not applicable here, but what is applicable means 2000 provision is applicable. Here we can say that is the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Act of 2000 provision was applicable, but we can more also say, but not, we can say JJ Act also. JJ Act, comma 2015. See, this way also we can make it out. That means Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of the 2015 is not applicable over here because they want to protect the respondent. What is applicable is the 2000. In the 2000, actually, that fellow is a juvenile. When he was a juvenile, naturally, he will be exempted from the punishment. So we want to protect the respondent over there. At the time, we will make it out. So now it is you who have to decide it, the way that you want to write it. So if you want to write it, both the things, it only one common thing at the time you write, there was a provocation by the deceased or not. The same issues you can write in both the places. Because later you will prove it. What do you want to prove it? But if you want to specifically say that there was a provocation by the deceased, yes, means, yes, there is a provocation by the deceased, we can prove it because we say that, because when there is a provocation, it is less, and from the respondent side, it will be very much useful. So now, you can make it out the way that you want it. But let us see the one example, because there they did not change it. Because the same thing will be applicable over there. The same thing will be applicable because they wrote what? Whether. Let us see what if any changes are there in the statement of the issues. Let me drag it, and where we have come, let me check it. We have come. So argument we came actually. The summary argument, no. Yeah, yes. Straight under the issues. And this is from which side? Let me check it. This is from, let me say, petitioner side. Now I will open both, respondent side also. And this is from the respondent side. Let me drag it to the place whether there is a change or not in the model, or whether he kept whether and used in the both the way the same thing or not. Yes, jurisdiction and facts issues. Okay. Now we check it. This is from the opposite side. The petitioner does not have the local standard to file the present writ petition before this court under Article 34 of the Constitution of El Mango. He said whether the petitioner doesn't have it. Now we will see it what they said. The petitioner has the see. They changed it. Did you observe it? See, in the earlier, now here, I will show you the earlier. This is the earlier. The petitioner does not have the local standi. Do you know what is local standi? The base to ask the court or to raise the point in the court of law. The petitioner does not have the local standard to file the present writ petition before this court under the Article 32 of the Constitution of El Mango. This is now, if you happen to see from the petitioner side, see the petitioner side, they say the petitioner has the local standard. He said, is it changed or not? Yes.
Change it, sir.
There is a change in the petitioner say, they say the petitioner has a local standard to file the present writ petition under 32 of the Constitution of El Mango. Petitioner side this is. Now petitioner means first party, means blue cover. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. The second point, blue cover. Let me see. Denial of the software patenting is a violation of the Article 14 of the Constitution, and consequently Section 3 of the Patent Act is unconstitutional, he said. Now we will see what is from the respondent side. I mean, yes. See, denial of the software patenting is a violation of the Article 14 of the Constitution, hence consequently Section 3 of the patent is not unconstitutional. They say one way constitutional, in one place they say constitutional, in another place they say unconstitutional. Here they say constitutional, okay? But here what they said, no, it is unconstitutional. That means the statement of the issue vary from whom that you are arguing the case, to whom you are writing the memorial. Are you writing the memorial on behalf of the petitioner or respondent? Are you writing the memorial on behalf of the appellant or respondent? Appellant is a blue cover, respondent is a red cover. Petitioner is a which cover?
Blue cover, sir.
And respondent is
Red color, sir.
red color. So now let me see the third issue. In the third issue, which one it is, I will tell you. This is from the petitioner side. The petitioner side, the issue is software is patentable under the Patent Act 1973. Means software is patentable under the Patent Act of 1973. Now, the same issue that we will see in the respondent side. So here they say, Argando, the computer program developed with the bits is not patentable. See, it is not patentable under the Patent Act 1970. Who said? It is from the respondent said. What did the petitioner say? Software is a patentable under the Patent Act 1970. Now you tell me whether the statement of the points or statement of the facts or statement of the charges vary from the appellant side and respondent side or not. Tell me. If you know it, you
Sir.
tell me. It varies. If you don't need, you say pass on. I will give you the answer.
Yes, sir. In appellant side, the appellant to which points has arisen against the respondent, the
Yes.
respondent just modified, sir. And the statement also just
Yes.
modified.
Suppose the appellant say it is a white and the respondent say it is a black. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
The appellant say it is applicable, but the respondent say it is not applicable. That means issues vary to whom that you are arguing the case. Because you want to defend the person. When you want to defend the person, do you accept it applicable? Do you accept it? Answer no. If you accept it, means you have committed it. Are you following me? If
Yes,
you
sir.
accepted means you committed it. The same, see, here also the 5 issues vary from the appellant side and the 5 issues vary. Only applicable, not applicable. Provocation, no provocation. Common intention, no common intention. Abettor, no abettor. That's all. If the appellant say abettor, the response say no abettor. If the appellant say it is a common intention and the response say it is no common intention. Because they want to protect the respondent. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, always keep in the mind. See to whom you are arguing and depending upon that thing that it will be changed. So now next point, what it comes next point? Anyone? What is comes next point? Question presented after, what is that? Read. 7th one.
Argument, sir. Arguments.
Arguments. But in the original, when you are going for the moot court, there are 2 types of the argument. One is summary arguments. In short, you have to write it. Next is, it is argument in detail. But here for our examination, we need not to wear summary argument and arguments detail. Just you write common argument. Neither is a summary nor is a detail. It is a in between. Are you following me? So now the argument. Now you tell me. Arguments is the same in the appellant side and argument is same in the respondent side. Yes. If you don't know, you say pass on.
Sir, again, sir, please.
Pardon? I repeat. Arguments.
Yes, sir.
Arguments is the same from the appellant side, and the arguments are same from the respondent side. Answer is no. Arguments vary. Why? The reason is statement of issues are vary. When statement of issue are vary, naturally you support the case law to say that it is a white color. The board is a white color board because you are arguing in one side. But in other side you want to say the board is a black color. At the time, black color cases are different, black color sections are different, and white color sections are different, and the white color board cases are different. That means arguments will be changed, sections will be changed. Our section will be the same, but one place we say applicable, in another place not applicable. In the cases, definitely varies. Can you argue the same case law in both of them? Very rarely it will come both of them same case law. But a Nirbhaya case law that we can take it out. In the Nirbhaya case law, where the juvenile definition is reduced from the 18 to 16, so more than 16 and less than 18, even a juvenile is considered to be the adult for the dastardly act or the heinous crimes. At that time, just we can mention it. Otherwise, cases are different, and the sections where we can say applicable, and in some place we can say not applicable. So now we will say how the respondent side arguments are there. See, here I am showing respondent side arguments. See, this is the respondent side arguments. There is a provocation by the deceased, because in the respondent side we say because of there is a provocation, hence he made the incision of the with the flick knives, and he doesn't know that at the time what is the nature of the victim, and hence it is not amount to murder, and it is amount to culpable homicide, where the punishment is less, for the murder punishment is more. So here Khadir Baksh versus Emperor, this case law that I mentioned. Then Parbuhu versus Emperor case law that I mentioned. Because these two cases law, their exception 1 to section 300 of the IPC is applicable. Then what is exception 1 to 300 IPC means? It is nothing but provocation. Where there is a provocation, at that instance, we can take the advantage of the exception 1 of the section 300 of the IPC, where the punishment is less. That means it is culpable homicide, but not, yes, but not
Murder, sir.
murder. Very good. So the two case law, Khadir Baksh versus Emperor case law, it says it is a provocation, and Prabhu versus Emperor case law, we can say it is a provocation. Then Akhtar versus state case law, we will say it is a provocation, and where exception 1 of the 300 of Indian Penal Code would be applicable over there, but not 304, where it is a simple imprisonment. So these are the three cases which I cited. What is the Akhtar versus state case law, and Prabhu versus Emperor case law, and Khadir Baksh versus Emperor case law. Because I want to prove there it is a provocation. This is from the respondent side. Let me see the appellant side. What is the case law that we mentioned? Appellant side. See, let me see the appellant side arguments. Where are they? Appellant side, appellant, yes, yes, yes. See, whether there is a provocation means here we will say there is no provocation. So when there is no provocation, what are the case law that we mentioned? See here, Mahmood versus state case law we mentioned. And Raja Ram Govinda Govind Gowade, state of Maharashtra, we mentioned. Again, KM Nanavati versus state of Maharashtra, we mentioned. Now you tell me, in KM Nanavati versus state of Maharashtra, whether exception 1, 300 of the IPC is applicable or not. Yes? If you know it, you tell me. If you don't know it, you say pasa.
Pass on, sir.
KM Nanavati versus స్టేట్ ఆఫ్ మహారాష్ట్ర, అందులో ఏమైందంటే హిజ్ వైఫ్ స్లెప్ట్ విత్ మిండడు. మిండడు మీన్స్ పెరామోర్ అంటారు ఇంగ్లీష్ లో. అండ్ హీ సా ఇట్. సో హీ గాట్ agitated. He went to the ship, took the revolver and loaded the gun. Next day he went to the Paramore Mindadu house and he killed him. ప్రొవొకేషన్ అది ఎప్పుడైతుందండి? స్పాట్లో అవుతుంది, 24 hours తర్వాత కాదు. కాబట్టి in that reason, in KM Nanavati was the state of Maharashtra, there is no provocation, because provocation is always on the spot, not after the 48 hours, not after the 24 hours. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
స్పాట్లో నువ్వు చంపాలంటే అప్పుడు రెడ్ హ్యాండెడ్ గా పట్టి,
That is provocation. That is so called provocation.
దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ద ప్రొవొకేషన్. ఎందుకంటే బికాజ్ యువర్ వైఫ్ ఈజ్ ఇన్వాల్వ్డ్ ద ఇల్లిజిటిమేట్ సెక్స్ విత్ సంబడి ఎల్స్ అండ్ హూ ఈజ్ ఎ మ్యారీడ్ మ్యాన్ ఆర్ అన్మ్యారీడ్ మ్యాన్, డజంట్ మ్యాటర్. ఆర్ యు ఫాలోయింగ్ మీ? దాన్ని ప్రొవొకేషన్ అంటారు. కాబట్టి ఎక్సెప్షన్ 1, 300 విల్ నాట్ బి అప్లికబుల్ ఓవర్ దేర్ ఇన్ కేమ్ నానవతి. అదే ఇన్ ద రాజారాం గోవింద్ గవాడే ఎస్ అప్లికబుల్, ఎందుకంటే స్పాట్ హీ డిడ్ ఇట్. అండ్ ద మహమూద్ వర్సెస్ స్టేట్ ఇది అవైలబుల్ బికాజ్ అండ్ స్పాట్ హీ డిడ్ ఇట్. రెడ్ హ్యాండెడ్ లా పెట్టిండు కాబట్టి స్పాట్ లా చంపేసిండు ఆర్ కొట్టిండు ఆర్ హీ మేడ్ హిమ్. ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్?
That is provocation.
దట్ ఈస్ అ ప్రొవొకేషన్. కాబట్టి అపెలెంట్ సైడ్ లో ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నాం మనం? ఇక్కడ ఎక్సెప్షన్ వర్తిస్తుంది అన్నాం. అక్కడ ఏమన్నాం? అది ప్రొవొకేషన్ అన్నాం. ఇక్కడ నో ప్రొవొకేషన్. కాబట్టి సో దిస్ వే దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ ఇట్ అవుట్. కేసెస్ ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్. అయితే కొన్ని ప్రొవొకేషన్ చూపెట్టి ఇక్కడ అది అప్లికబుల్ కాదని చెప్పొచ్చు. మరి ఆర్ యు ఫాలోయింగ్ మీ?
Yes, sir. Depend upon the situation.
అది బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ది నేచర్ ఇస్ డిఫరెంట్ ఓవర్ దేర్ అండ్ హియర్ ద నేచర్ ఇస్ డిఫరెంట్ ఓవర్ దేర్, హెన్స్ దట్ ప్రొవొకేషన్ విల్ నాట్ బి అప్లైడ్ ఓవర్ దేర్ అనాల. కానీ ఇక్కడ మనం యాక్చువల్ చెప్పేది ఏంటి? అక్కడ ప్రొవొకేషన్ ఉన్నదని చెప్తాను, ప్రొవొకేషన్ ఉన్నదని చెప్తాను ఇవన్నీ. ఎందుకంటే ప్రొవొకేషన్ ఉంటేనే మనకి ఏమవుతుంది? మర్డర్ అవుతుంది. సారీ, ఇక్కడ దర్ ఇస్ ఎ ప్రొవొకేషన్ అంటే అది ఏమైతే కల్పబుల్ హోమిసైడ్ అవుతుంది. అయితే ఇక్కడ ప్రొవొకేషన్ లేదని చెప్తాను అన్నట్టు మనం ఎక్సెప్షన్ కింద చెప్తాను. సో ఈ విధంగా మనము వీ కెన్ మేక్ ఇట్ అవుట్ విచ్ ఈజ్ అప్లికబుల్ టు అస్, విచ్ ఈజ్ నాట్ అప్లికబుల్ టు అస్. అయితే in some cases you can use the case law which is not applicable, then we can say that because that situation is not over here, then this case law would not be applied over there. See, second చూద్దాం ఇప్పుడు రెస్పాండెంట్ సైడ్ ఎట్లున్నది. ఇన్ రెస్పాండెంట్ సైడ్ లో చూడండి, సెకండ్ ఇష్యూ, లెట్ us see whether the incision made by the flick knife to the respondent, that is the within bracket late Raju, is amount to the culpable homicide but not murder. ఎందుకంటే వానికి తెలియదు అది, వాడు ఎవరు డయాబెటిక్ ఉన్నది. ఆ డయాబెటిక్ ఉంటే ఏమవుతుంది? ఒక 2 ఇన్సిజన్ ఇవ్వగానే దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ ప్రొఫ్యూజ్ బ్లీడింగ్ విల్ బి దేర్, దెన్ హీ విల్ బి సకమ్ టు డెత్. ఎందుకంటే అది బ్లడ్ క్లాట్ కాదు కాబట్టి. అటువంటిప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలా? హీ షుడ్ బి టేకెన్ టు ద హాస్పిటల్ వేర్ దే విల్ గివ్ సమ్ ఇంజెక్షన్ ఆర్ సంథింగ్ సో దట్ ఇట్ విల్ బి coagulated. The blood would be clotted at that time. So that was the reason diabetic ఉన్నలకు ఫుడ్ మానదు తొందరగా. A wound will not be easily will be vanished when the person is a diabetic. If the person is not diabetic, nothing would be there. Next day it will be quite all right and nothing will be seen. Even a scar will not be seen over there. Now we will see the respondent side. To protect the respondents, there we are using the Reg versus Govinda case law and Guria Bucha versus State of Gujarat case law. ఏమంటాను ఇక్కడ? This is culpable homicide but it is not a murder. 2 cases that we cited, it is a culpable homicide but not a murder. And again we will see what the case law that we are using and for the arguments for the second one. So second one is the second one. Edi on the behalf of the appellant side. So
Yeah.
here whether the incision అందులో ఏం చేసినంటే ఓస్బర్గ్ కేసులా ఇక్కడ ఓస్బర్గ్ అనేది ఒకటి ఉండు హీ కిక్డ్ ద బాయ్ బట్ దట్ బాయ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్రెడీ హ్యావింగ్ ద స్కిన్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సి ఓస్బర్గ్ వర్సెస్ పుట్ని కేసులో ఇక్కడ వేసిన దట్ మీన్స్ కేసెస్ ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్ కేసెస్ ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్ సెక్షన్ may be applicable or not attractive. Both the way you can say it. So here, Smith versus Leach Brain and Company Limited. This case law we used it. Where? In the appellant side. Then appellant side, Dr. Samir Kaushalmar versus Baljit Kaur. And this case law also we used it for the third. I'm speaking about the third issue. And these are the, sorry, is it third issue? It is the second issue. Yeah, it is the second issue, not third issue. Only second issue that we made it. And what case law that we used for the second issue in the respondent, we will see it. And at that instance, in the respondent side, second change is now R versus Govinda and Guria Bucha versus State of Gujarat. We used only two. You can use the 3 or 4, doesn't matter, but time factor. You have to submit in time factor. Number one, in the time factor means you cannot submit 200 pages. Submit it to at least 20 pages or 15 pages enough. One case law. Or 12 pages enough. One case law. Because you have to write 3 cases. So each 12, it becomes to 3 to 6, 36 pages it will come. But at least see that you should be in the 40 pages. That is the part A of the paper 4. Yes. So now the third is respondent side we are arguing. Mohan, who is the brother of the appellant, was not a better. He got not a better under section 199 of the IPC. ఈ నాట్ ఐ బెటర్ కి ఏం చేసిన కేసులా అడ బెటర్ కాదు అక్కడ అని చెప్తాను ఇక్కడ ఏదంటే ఏదో సందుల వాడు ఇచ్చింది కానీ కావాలని లేదని ఇంటెన్షన్ చూపెడతాను రమేష్ కుమార్ వర్సెస్ స్టేట్ ఆఫ్ ఛత్తీస్గఢ్. This is the case law that we use it to protect, to say that the Mohan is not an abettor. That is the number one case law. Number two, only one case law that I mentioned. Yeah, because there are few cases would be there from the opposite party, but many cases would be there from the first party. So it is very easy to argue on the behalf of the first party rather than to argue on the behalf of the second party. ఎందుకంటే సెకండ్ పార్టీలా చాలా కష్టం ఉంటుంది ఎందుకంటే వాడు అబెటర్ కాదని చెప్పాలా మనం ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఒక వాడు ఏ వాడు అట్టాడు ఇన్ ఏ ఫిట్ యాంగర్ ఆర్ ఇమోషన్ వితౌట్ ఇంటెండింగ్ ద కాన్సిక్వెన్సెస్ టు ద యాక్చువల్లీ ఫాలో కెనాట్ ఇస్ సెట్ టు బి ద ఇన్స్టిగేషన్ అది ఇన్స్టిగేషన్ కాదు ఇన్ ద ప్రజెంట్ కేట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఎ ఇన్స్టిగేషన్ నార్ అబెటర్ అంటే ఇన్స్టిగేషన్ కూడా కాదు నార్ అబెటర్ కూడా కాదు అండ్ హెన్స్ మోహన్ వుడ్ బి ఎగ్జెంప్టెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద అబెటర్ మోరోవర్ his age also minor or a juvenile and hence he may be exempted to be an abettor under section 109 of the IPC 1860. ఎందుకంటే a minor doesn't have that mental maturity to know that whether he is abettor or not. అరే ఏరా ఈరా అంటే ఇచ్చేస్తాడు నేను ఎందుకు ఇచ్చాడు అనేది కూడా వానికి తెలియదు కత్తేదర అంటే కత్తిచ్చింది అనుకోండి వానికి అసలు ఏడు కత్తి మరి సంపదానికి వెదర్ దట్ నైఫ్ ఈజ్ విల్ బి యూజ్డ్ ఫర్ ద మర్డర్ వెదర్ ద నైఫ్ విల్ బి యూజ్డ్ టు చాప్ ద onions. That depends upon the situation where he asked over. Yes. Whether you want to sever the head, whether you want to chop the onions or chop the vegetables. So we don't know in what occasion that he asked over there. And this fellow has given, then he said that he is not a abettor because in this case law, it is clearly mentioned Ramesh Kumar versus State of Chhattisgarh because we want to protect the respondent. Edi దీంట్లో థర్డ్ కేసు లాలా అదే we will see from the appellant side ఎట్లుంటది అనేది appellant side లో థర్డ్ కేసు లా చూద్దాం see Mohan is a brother appellant was a abettor అంటాం ఇక్కడ because they want to see that fellow should also be punished. So what is the case law that we used here? Guru Charan case law we used here. Guru Charan versus Punjab case law that we used here. And what is the next case? Yes, Someshwar appellant. This case law also we used over here to say he is an abettor. And the deputy, yeah, this is also only one case law total one case law it is. Because state of representative by the deputy commissioner of the police respondent. Kabatti, the cases varies. So third, from appellant side, the cases varies. And the fourth one, appellant side చూద్దాం ఇప్పుడు. Common intention is there or not under the section 34 of the IPC. And మనం what we want to argue it, there is a common intention. ఎందుకంటే appellant side లో ఉన్నాం కాబట్టి. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
అందులో కేసు లా చూడండి మేము what the case law that we use. Here Ganesh Singh versus Ramaraja case law we used it. Next, Kripal Singh versus state of UP case law we used it to say that he is a common intention. And again, Barendra Kumar versus King Emperor that we used it. And these are all the cases we used it. So, at least how many cases? 3 or 4 cases that we used it. Yes, common intention. Ganesh Singh one case law, Kripal Singh one case law, and Barendra Kumar. Total 3 cases we used it from the appellant side to see that there is a common intention. అదే రెస్పాండెంట్ సైడ్ లో ఏమంటాం మనం రెస్పాండెంట్ సైడ్ లో కామన్ ఇంటెన్షన్ ఇస్ నాట్ దేర్ అండర్ సెక్షన్ 34 ఆఫ్ ది ఐపీసీ అంటాం. అక్కడ ఉన్నది వేర్ వీ కెన్ ద అపెరెంట్ సైడ్ విల్ సే దట్ దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ కామన్ ఇంటెన్షన్, బట్ ఇన్ ద రెస్పాండెంట్ సైడ్ వీ కెన్ సే దెర్ ఇస్ నో కామన్ ఇంటెన్షన్ అండర్ ద సెక్షన్ 34. సో వాట్ ద బట్ దే డోంట్ సే ద కామన్ ఇంటెన్షన్, దే సే ఇన్ అనదర్ వర్డ్స్ ఈజ్ ఏ what a good word they used over there. See, I will tell you that. The motivation and interest one you can say, and they don't use the common intention, but the common instigation or something that we use it. Let us see that. A common intention means unity of the purpose of the
Instigation is
arrangement.
correct, sir.
Yes,
Sir.
pardon?
Instigation.
Instigation that we can make it out. ఆ విధంగా చెప్తాం ఇక్కడ, కామన్ ఇంటెన్షన్ అని చెప్పాము అక్కడ. సో నౌ we will say that Joymala Bagchi versus Surva Ghosh, that case law that we will use it. And again, the case law 34 case law ఏమంటే 34 of the Indian Penal Code, the constructive liability law ఏమంటాము, then we can say the common intention we don't use. Common intention, however, cannot be confused with the similar intention. See, we use the similar intention, the word that you use it, or instigation also we can say. Similar intention is different from the common intention. So High Court observed enmity is a doubt-edged sword. While it gives the justification to commit the crime, it is also vital motivation of the interested witnesses to falsely implicate the innocent person in a crime, and here it is implicated. So another case like the Barendra Kumar Ghosh, where we can say not a common intention, but we can say the similar intention. And with that we can say that he is not an A, under section 34 would be applicable over here. So here I made it in the respondent side very much clear. In the present case law, it is not common intention under section 34 of the IPC, but it is considered a similar intention and a criminal behavior which result in something for which an individual would be responsible, but it were not all done by himself alone, but not the group under the common intention. That is in a criminal offense. Hence, Mohan was exempted to be the abettor as he was having a similar intention, but not the common intention, not like a common intention under the section 34 of the IPC. So instead of saying the common intention, in the respondent say we can say the similar intention, or we can say instigation also. So again we will see the respondent said the last point, that is section 2K of the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act of 2015 is applicable, is not attracted. Then what is attracted? 2000 will be attracted. What is 2000? That is the old act. What is the act name? Justice, Juvenile Justice within parenthesis Care and Protection of Children's Act 2000. That means 2015 is not applicable. The reason is 2015 has come into the picture in the 2016 implemented, but the actually offenses happened in 2014 only. Is it 2014 when the offenses happened? Yes, when the offenses happened, when the judgment is given. Let me see it. Let me see the facts, we will know it. In any facts, see where it is happened. Yeah. See, judgment is given on the 2001-2018 delivered, which judgment is given. But actually, they committed offense is 25/1/2014. Kabatti, 2014, what law is applicable over there at the time? Answer is
2000.
2000 will be applicable over there. According to the article, what article? The law which is in force that should be used to punish the culprit, but not the later law which is amended. Article 20, Sub-Article 1 of the Constitution of India, it's clearly mentioned that law would be applied over there, which is are ineffective. See, here I wrote. Article 20, Sub-Article 1 in the Constitution of India. No person shall be convicted of any offence except for the violation of the law in force at the time of the commission of the act, charged in an offence, nor be subject to penalty greater than that which might have been inflicted under the law in force at the time of the commission of the offence. What law is there at the time of the commission of the offence, that law would be applicable over there, but not later law. Ikkada Raju is did on 25/01/2014. It means offense happened on 25th January 2014. But the law which has came 2015, whether such a law would be applicable, they say no. What law would be applicable? Juvenile Justice Care Protection of Children's Act of 2000 will be applicable. What would be the position according to 2000? 18 years. Less than 18 years, he will be said to be a juvenile. But later on, 2015 amendment, it is more than 16 and less than 18. Then the juvenile will be treated as an adult. That is the latest amendment. If you see the Indian Constitution also, Article 15, Sub-Article 3, Article 39, Clause E, Article 39, Clause F, and 45 and 46 imposes the constitutional obligation on the state to ensure that all the needs of the children are fulfilled and their basic rights are protected. Under the United Nations Charter also there, UNGA, that is 1989, after the Conventions on the Right of the Child, then CRC also there, and where the convention, it also tried to protect the children from, because today children is going to be a backbone of tomorrow nation. That's why generally one chance should be given to the student. But in some cases, what will happen? No, even the new law would be applicable over there, even though the act is committed very long back. When the judgment is made over there, they say new law, because the new law will give the favorable result to the children. At that time, they say beneficial legislation could be used over there, because the child will be benefited, because he was given one more chance to him, so that he can join the stream of good people. Otherwise, he will become a criminal. That to be hardcore criminal. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
If you beat the child in Saudi Arabia, police will arrest you. Are you following me?
Why, sir? Why?
Because children are naughty. They do the things when they are naughty. Then why do you beat? The parents is not supposed to beat the child.
If it is not obeyed our words, what we have to do?
Yeah, moderate punishment we can give it. That's why the children become a hardcore criminals also sometimes. So a moderate punishment would be given, that is a must. Otherwise, child doesn't have such a maturity would be there where he could understand what is good and what is bad. It is the mother, it is the father, it is the child, it is the teacher who can change it. So hence, a moderate punishment will be given, but not iron burn jesi chetan మీద galtarandi.
It is not correct, sir.
Not correct. So now let us see the 2015 Act. Juvenile is explained more than 16 years and less than 18 years who indulges in the heinous act then juvenile treated to be an adult. కానీ ఇక్కడ they want to take the advantage. కాబట్టి జమీల్ వర్సెస్ స్టేట్ ఆఫ్ మహారాష్ట్ర they have taken advantage. రాసింగ్ వర్సెస్ స్టేట్ ఆఫ్ హర్యానా they took the advantage in this case law. And they also say Nirbhaya case law which came over there, but it is reduced it. But actually the offense is happened in the 2014, and the law applicable is 2000 according to Article 20 and sub-article 1 is concerned. That law would be applicable where the offense is committed over there. That means 2015 will not be applicable over there. Only the 2000 will be applicable over there. So that is the prayer. What we say, there is a grave and sad provocation of the deceased. Yes, that is the advantage we wanted. And it is the amount to the culpable homicide, not a murder. And the brother was not an abettor under section 109. And the common intention is not there because 34 and the Juvenile Justice Act 2015 is not applicable. But what is applicable is 2014 Act. That is the prayer, and pass any such order. That is a common thing. And later on, the respectfully submitted by the council on behalf of the respondent, and here placed New Delhi, and the case is filed in the 2008. This is from the respondent side. But if you happen to see from the appellant side, how it would be there, prayers are again the same thing what we wrote in the issues. Yes, it is proved that there is a provocation. Number one, ఎందుకంటే they want to punish the respondent. So whether the incision made with the flick knife to respondent late Raju amount to purely to murder, yes, it is a purely a murder, not culpable homicide. Whether the Mohan is a abettor, yes, he is a abettor in 109 of the office without any doubt of the iota. Mohan is a abettor. Whether the common intention is there in the appellant side, they say definitely the common intention is there. 34 of the IPC because they want to punish the respondent. The 2K Juvenile Justice 2015 will be applicable, as they say applicable because the Nirbhaya would be there, and hence they will be punished over there, and hence they can make it out. Yes, that should be the used over there. But actually, he'll brought over there in the case law, and hence we can use it so that tomorrow the child will be not become such a hardcore criminal. That's why we can say that is attracted. Then other thing is common, and may pass any such order or other orders that it may deems fit in the interest of the fairness, equity, and good conscience. For this act of kindness, appellant or respondent shall duty bound for humbly prayer. Actually, we can say appellant, we can remove it here because we are arguing on the behalf of the respondent. Are you following me? See, we are arguing on the respondent at the time. Appellant, we remove it, as respondent, we have to keep it. When you are arguing on behalf of the appellant, at the time we have to remove the respondent if it is there, then you have to write the appellant. So that was the thing which is made. Then SD respectively submitted on the counsel of the appellant. This is the appellant side where they want to punish the respondent. And the New Delhi, actually we can make it, this is also 2008 because we filed the case in the same place, same times. So same timings we will make it out. So one time that we will argue on behalf of the appellant and one time we will argue on behalf of the respondent, but at the same time that we will make it out. Hence, the dates are not that much clear, but we can write the dates because on the same date or the same time or same week or same place, we argue the case now. So this is the respondent side, how it would be there, and this is the respondent side, and that is the appellant side, and how it varies. What do you want to prove? You want to prove white. Yes, you have to say it is a white. You have to prove supported case law. If you want to prove it is a black, then you have to take it. You have to take it what? The black case laws. Are you following me? So
Yes, sir.
in the